This is Bet That. I am Alex Glaze. Championship weekend, 2 huge games. The winners are going to be punching their ticket to the Super Bowl. Here to break down the games with me this week, we got Ben Cary of CapWize.
Oh, guys.
Ben, let's get right to it. Starting the NFC, Packers laying 3.5 at home against the Bucks. Total set at 51. Tom Brady's got 6 rings.
He needs 2 hands to flex. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's really tough for me to fade Tom Brady in this spot, but I think I'm going to. That's kind of the way I'm leaning right now, and I might talk myself out of it in a couple minutes. But here's how I'm looking at this game. These two teams played earlier in the year. The Bucks got the win 38-10, and the big reason why they were able to come out on top in that game is their rush was just able to get to Aaron Rodgers, and he threw 2 interceptions. That's just not who Aaron Rodgers has been in the second half of the year. And that's really when the Packers offense has really taken on a new form and turned into they just look unstoppable right now. And I'm just not sure that this Bucks defense is going to be able to stop Aaron Rodgers and that offensive attack from doing what they do. The thing that worries me about siding with the Packers in this one is their defense. Cam Akers, averaged 5 yards a touch.
He did
against their rush defense. And I think that for the Bucks to stay in this game, they're going to have to run the ball. Leonard Fournette has been great for them, in the run game and the pass game. And I can see him having a big game. And, if they're going to run the ball, and I've said this for the past couple of weeks, when you run the ball, you control the clock and you control the tempo of the game. Yep. Aaron Rodgers wants to be out there, and Bruce Arians and the Bucks, they want to keep Aaron Rodgers on the sideline, right?
Exactly.
So I can just see them trying to run the ball, and I think that they can have a lot of success doing that. But that being said, I think the Bucks have benefited a little bit from going against a Washington team with their third-string quarterback and Drew Brees throwing, 3 interceptions last week. I think they caught a lot of breaks, and I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to give them those same breaks. So I'm gonna lay the points and go with the Packers here.
I'm with you, man. I think last week, the Bucks Saints game, Drew Brees wasn't himself, and I think that was just.
Well, we know he wasn't. I mean, his wife posted, all the injuries that he's been dealing with, and it's like, God.
I mean, Michael Thomas had 1 target and then no catches, and I think Thomas was dealing with injuries too. I just don't know how healthy the team was as a whole, and I don't want to take away a lot from that win by the Bucks, but I think at a full strength Saints team, like that's a different game. Right. And I think coming into this one, the Packers just offensively are just killing it. But if they can get a lead in this one, I feel really good about the Packers covering the spread. If the Bucks get a lead, conversely, I think we could see them just control the ball, run the ball, keep the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands. But I'm with you. I like the 3.5. I know it's 3.5 and not 3. But that's not going to scare me away because I still think that this could be a touchdown type of game for the Packers. I know that's a lot in the playoffs, but right now, I mean, the Packers offensively are just playing very good football. And they have a guy like A.J. Dillon, who's kind of like a wild card, who's now coming in. And dude's a tank. He's kind of reminds me of like a Derrick Henry type build. I don't want to make those comparisons, but, he's fresh and he can just come in and get, 5-8 carries. So I like that. And I like the under too, Alex. I think this is an under game for me. I know it's Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, and that's kind of like the storyline, but I think the Bucks defense will get its stops. And then I think the Packers will get stops when need be. So I'm gonna go with the under.
Bills getting 3 points against the Chiefs. This weekend total set at 54. Full disclosure, we are recording this on Thursday. As of right now, we do not know if Patrick Mahomes is going to play. He's been practicing, has not cleared concussion protocol yet. That is going to be a big, big, big factor in this game. The line right now being at Chiefs -3 is telling me that Vegas thinks that Mahomes is going to be cleared, right? Like that's what that is. Because I think we discussed this a little bit before we started recording. The second Mahomes is ruled out, if he's ruled out, that line swings in a massive way for the Bills. So
at least 7 points, at least.
Right. So we are approaching this right now. This discussion is assuming Patrick Mahomes is playing.
Yeah, which I think he will, Alex, and I think he will, but you just never know. You
never know because it's concussion protocol. It's not up to the Chiefs or Mahomes. It's up
it's like the higher power, basically.
It's not up to anybody that's involved in the game. So That being said, I'm taking the points with the Bills.
Ooh.
Here's the thing, and you don't really need to look too far. The Bills 9-1 against the spread in their last 10 games. Chiefs don't cover. 1-8 in their last 9 games against the spread. The Chiefs don't cover. The Bills do. And if you're going to give me 3 points in the playoffs, and you're telling me that Mahomes is going to play, right, but he's still going to be dealing with a big toe injury, and that is going to affect his mobility, I'm going to take the points because mobility and Mahomes escaping the pocket and him creating that magic, that's a big part of what that Chiefs offense does, and a big reason why they have so much success. So if you're going to limit that, I don't want to say take it away, but if you're going to limit that, and that's going to be kind of an issue, I think this Bills defense is at an advantage there. So I'm going to take the 3 points and go with the Bills.
Alex, I am with you on that.
Oh my gosh, this is never a good thing if we're on the same side for both games. It's never a good thing.
Hey, maybe we just flip the script and we're gonna hit all these. But
there we go.
I like the Bills because if you look at the body of work over the last 10 games and compare it to the Chiefs, they've exceeded expectations and they're just playing better football. And it seems week over week. And the reason why the Chiefs aren't covering the spreads is because it seems like the market just never thinks they need to downgrade them. They're like, oh, they'll bounce back. But I think this whole season we've just overrated the Chiefs, which sounds weird to say. But I mean, just the bar has been set so high throughout the season.
They were laying 9 points last week. 9 points. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And the Bills just are steadily playing good football, and it's just very consistent. They're not having those just one-off performances. They've been very consistent. They have a good game plan going into games, and they accomplish it. And I think that this is going to continue. If you were to have like 2 blind stats of both teams, like you would be like, oh, I like team B. And then you're like, oh, it's the Bills. Like, I mean, I think that's kind of how we're looking at this. And I think 3 points, and that's expecting, Mahomes to play. But even if Mahomes is 100% healthy, I still like the Bills +3, believe it or not. I think that this is a good spot for them. And Josh Allen is playing very good football. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills went outright, man. It sounds crazy, but they're just playing a better brand of football right now. And Cole Beasley had a quiet game last game. I think his shoulder wasn't 100%, but I'm telling you, he could have a breakout game in the slot on Sunday. Don't sleep on this guy. But I think overall, the Bills right now, I got to back them. So I'm going with Bills +3.
And I know you're a big props guy. The other prop that stands out to me, I don't know what it's at right now. I mean, Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown. That's got to be that's free money at this point, right?
Dude, he is playing out of his mind, man. How did the Vikings let that guy go?
I think that he wanted out.
Yeah,
he wanted out because, I mean, listen, I think we now can see. We saw what he could do when he was in Minnesota, but I think he upgraded a little bit with his quarterback there.
He did,
Allen, so. All right, so we're on the Packers and we're on the Bills.
And then for the over/under, I'm gonna go under barely, but out of all 4 of these, that is my least confident. But I'm gonna lean under. It's gonna be very close to that total.
I haven't looked at the totals yet, really, to be able to give my analysis. So you're on under for both of them. But all right. So Ben, tell the people where they can find your work.
Yeah, you can find me at CapWize.com. That's CAPWIZE. I'm on Twitter, TikTok too. TikTok's blowing up, man. I mean, you got to be where the attention's at. So you can find me anywhere. So we have model plays, free plays, you name it. So check me out.
All right, Ben. Well, we're gonna sit back and enjoy this championship weekend. This is a weekend I usually would be in Denver. So maybe we can.
I know last year.
Maybe we can get back to that next year.
Yeah. But then the Broncos will be in these games, right?
Is Drew Lock still their quarterback?
We need to get Watson. So
get in line. I think everyone's putting together packages.
Every team thinks they have like the trade package for Watson, and then it's way under what they actually need to get him. So,
all right. Well, you can follow me on social media as well at Alex_Glaze on Twitter. And be sure to follow the 11 Alive YouTube channel so you don't miss out on all the fun that we have here on Bet That. Good luck this weekend.
Good luck, guys.